We'll be taking Social Studies Lesson 5 that is related to India Physical. India Physical, when we say India Physical, it means the land surface that is found in a country, and on the land surface the main features are mountains, plains, valleys, deserts and coastal plains. So these are the main features that we see in a country like India, which is a very vast and a very beautiful country. So we will be studying about the physical features or the physical part of our country. It's a very easy and very interesting topic, so please pay a little bit of an attention. I'm going to explain in very brief, and I have drawn here an outline map of our country, India. Can you see? Yes, roughly I have sketched. So we will be talking about the physical. India is mostly divided into 6 physical divisions, and those are: number 1, the Great Himalaya Mountain. The Great Himalaya Mountain. So when you say Himalaya Mountain, it covers the areas of starting from Jammu Kashmir to the northeastern states. It started from Jammu Kashmir, Uttarakhand, and it touches Nepal, the foreign country, Bhutan, it touches Sikkim, Arunachal Pradesh, Meghalaya, Nagaland, Assam, Tripura, Mizoram and Manipur. And in Meghalaya it is known to be Garo, Khasi and Jaintia hills. And in Tripura we call it Longtrai Valley. And in Mizoram, Manipur, it stretches the foothills of Himalayas. So what can you see here? Himalaya is a snow-covered mountain. Himalaya is a snow-covered mountain. It is covered with snow throughout the year. And there are some rivers which flows downwards or towards the mainland, and it drops into Bay of Bengal. Well, this is one. The climate is extremely cold, and it is a frozen areas, and the altitude is very high. As we know, Mount Everest, which is found in Nepal, Mount Everest found in Nepal. It is about 848 meters high. So it falls in Nepal, bordering with India. So the climate is very cold, and this cold weather is very good for orchard farming. Example, apples, pears, all these things are grown in this zone, and it is very fertile for these fruits. Okay, and let us come to the next point, next features. Oh, one more thing, it is less populated because of the high mountains and snow covered areas. So the population is very sparse in this zone. Okay, fine. Now let us come back to the second point, the northern plain. The northern plain, it covers the areas from the mainland from Punjab to Assam. In the extreme west, Punjab, comes Haryana, Delhi, some part of Uttarakhand, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Jharkhand, West Bengal, and Assam. Some part of Assam it covers. So these particular areas, it is densely populated because the main practice here is agriculture, or food grains are grown because of the good climate, availability of water, and because of the flat land or the flat surface. So it is easy for transportation, easy for cultivations, good climate, availability of all the resources like water, fertile soil. All these things makes the crop grow good in this zone or in these areas. And let us come back the main practice here is farming, agriculture, and most of the crops here, food grains are grown. All right, and these are densely populated, and the climate is hot and humid. All right, let us come to the third point, that is the Southern Plateau or Deccan Plateau. The Southern Plateau or Deccan Plateau, it covers almost 1/3 of the country's area. So starting from the bottom of Madhya Pradesh, it covers the states of Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, some part of Orissa, and then comes Karnataka, and Tamil Nadu, Kerala. So these are the states that includes the regions of the Southern Plateau or Deccan Plateau. And here the climate is very hot and semi-dry. And these areas are mostly, mines are found, minerals are found, sorry. It is very rich in minerals. So this Deccan Plateau is very rich in mineral. And let us come back to the third. And yes, these are rocky and dry. And the fourth one, that is the coastal or the Thar or the desert areas. The Thar or the desert areas, this particular area is found in the state of Rajasthan. In the state of Rajasthan, this area is very hot, extreme climate, very, very hot and dry climate. And we can see here the rocks, sand, especially it is covered with sand dunes in the entire area. Even it extended to some parts of Gujarat, where we call it Ran of Kutch. So these are the zones where we find the Thar desert. And life is very difficult. Very few populations are living here. And sometimes they use animals for transportations. And camel is known to be the ship of the desert. So most of the time for transporting themselves or goods, they use camels from to transport themselves or to transport goods from one place to another or one region to another. So we can see here the climate is very hot. Because of that, populations are few, and most of the green plants are sparse, but few plants are grown here like dates, cactus, babul. All these things are grown in the desert areas. And let us come back to now the fifth. The fifth is the coastal plain. The coastal plains, or the coastal plain, the coastal plains. The coastal plain, it covers the coastal areas of the country. So it is divided into two parts. One is eastern coastal plain. It covers these areas starting from here, and western coastal plains starting from here. Coastal plains are nothing but the joining parts of the water surface and the land. So in between you will find a certain plain land that forms the coastals. So India has a very good coastline starting from West Bengal towards the South India, Kanyakumari, and from Maharashtra or Gujarat, South Gujarat till Kanyakumari. So this is the place where both the coastal, the eastern coastal plain and western coastal plain, I will write in short, eastern coastal plain and western coastal plain meet. The meeting point is called Kanyakumari. So Kanyakumari is the place where both the eastern coastal plain and the western coastal plain meet together, and this is the place where the sunrise and the sunset can be seen very clearly. Okay, that is one point. And most of the people here are engaged in fishing. Their main job service, or they are mostly engaged in fishing. And the climate is mild and moderate. Moderate when we say it is neither too hot nor too cold. So this coastal plain has a very moderate temperature. Now number 6 is the island regions. Island regions. We have got few islands in a country. One is Andaman Nicobar Island. It is found here, Andaman Nicobar Island, Andaman and Nicobar Island. And one is somewhere here, Lakshadweep, LD, let me write Lakshadweep. So these two regions comprises of the island regions in a country. And island regions, island is nothing but a small landmass surrounded by water in all the sides, 360 degree. Yes. So these two forms the island regions in our country. It falls in Bay of Bengal. Andaman and Nicobar Island is found in Bay of Bengal. And on the other side, the Lakshadweep is found in Arabian Sea. AS, Arabian Sea. All right. Now, these are the few physical features that we can see in a country. Apart from this, there are a few more things that we need to know. There are many rivers, hills, and other forests are found in these areas. For example, There are snow-fed rivers, which we call it snow-fed rivers, the rivers that comes from snow zone, like Ganga. This Ganga river falls in Bay of Bengal. And Brahmaputra, it comes from China and enters in Arunachal and Assam and enters again to Bangladesh and falls in Bay of Bengal. So these are the two main rivers that flows from snow-fed. These are from Himalaya zone and fall towards Bay of Bengal. So this is one examples I can give, or we can say Ganga, Yamuna. Yamuna also joins here. Son, Satluj. These are the few examples of rivers that falls towards Bay of Bengal, and they are snow-fed rivers. Snow-fed rivers are those rivers which flows throughout the year. Snow-fed, yes. The water remains perennial or available throughout the year. It never gets dry up. But on the other hand, there are rivers, rain-fed rivers. They are called rain-fed rivers: Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna, and Kaveri. So there are few rivers that comes: Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna, and Kaveri. These are the major rivers that flows towards Bay of Bengal, and they are rain-fed rivers. Why they are called rain-fed rivers? Because during summer, when rain falls, these rivers are formed, and the supply of water or the flow of water remains only during summer. But when it comes to winter, it dries up. For this reason, it is said rain-fed rivers. And there are few rivers which flows towards Arabian Sea. They are Narmada and Tapi. It falls to Bay of Bengal. Narmada and Tapi. There are few more examples, but these are the most common example of rivers that flows towards Arabian Sea. And there are few others, ranges or hills that are found in eastern and western. The hills which are found near the coastal areas are called what? Eastern Ghats. Eastern Ghats. These are Eastern Ghats, and on the western part, the hill or the hill ranges which are found are called Western Ghats. So Eastern Ghats and Western Ghats. And under Western Ghats, Nilgiri Hills, Coromandel Coast, Coromandel Hills. These are the two which are found in Kerala, again bordering with Tamil Nadu, are found. And Chota Nagpur Plateau you will find here in Orissa area, and Aravali Hills you will find here. In the bordering of this Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh, you will find Aravali Hills. Aravali Hills, and I already said earlier, Garo, Khasi, and Jaintia Hills are also found in the states of Meghalaya. So these are the few things that we discuss, or we can discuss in this India Physical. When you go to higher classes, you will study more in details. So as of now, try to remember these few points which I have mentioned: the Great Himalaya Mountain, the Northern Plain, the Southern Plateau or the Deccan Plateau, the Thar Desert or the desert areas, and the coastal plains and the island regions. So these are the physical features which are divided in a country and are found in the entire regions of a country. So when you move from one area to another area or one region to another regions, the surface of the land in a country varies or it differs. So with these few words, I would like to end up for today's class. Thank you and have a good day.